It was Super Bowl 139 and the Idaho Body Fluids were up against the New Jersey Telesales. In the 11 months leading to the big game, there was much talk about how Gordon Gordonson, the owner of the Body Fluids team, had saved humanity by discovering that various substances from the body could be converted into fuel. He often joked that the Idaho players would not only give blood and sweat and tears to the cause, but then afterwards would recycle them, along with any stray earwax. The New Jersey Telesales, on the other hand, were the bad guys. They were named after an historical reference to the legion of call centres that had cropped up and swept the land until there was nothing else to do but call other call centres, and they'd call you and people would just pass the money around that way. The majority of Telesales fans were Martians and they didn't like to hear their team belittled in this way, and so they invaded Jupiter and gathered together all the billions of Body Fluids fans and held him in a prisoner of war camp on one of Saturn's moons. Unfortunately, this disrupted the Saturn World Cup. This tournament consisted of following around local celebrities and generally cooing at them, shopping and talking blandly about issues. There was also a junior event that gave the opportunity to parents to send their children on a similar pursuit of the child stars of the day, while they barked instructions from the sideline. However, the war curtailed the event, and the organisers called it off until the following year. This was much to the annoyance of the inhabitants of the black hole 8 million light-years from Sirius. They had paid top dollar for the television coverage, and they expected the Saturn Stalking Championships. An argument broke out between fans of rival stalkers, ending in a tragic accident that decapitated the participants of their annual Meddling Friends competition. This usually involved contestants trying to set up their single friends using the worst advice possible, giving them generic tips and fairy tale stories based on their own failed romantic ideals, which they never used themselves when they met their own partners, and who were only participating because that initial supernova of excitement at meeting their lovers had now dulled into a gaseous cloud. So, again, this tournament was cancelled. And no one was more disappointed than the players of the Idaho Body Fluids and New Jersey Telesales. The Meddling Friends competition gave them refuge from the pressures of their jobs, and now it was gone, they all slipped into a deep depression and couldn't be bothered turning up for Super Bowl 139.